Hello and welcome. So I work as a software developer in Stockholm, Sweden. Right now I'm in Shanghai, which makes this remote work. Let me show you how a day in the life can look like as a remote software developer in Shanghai. So my standard things I do in the morning is that I wake up between 6:30 to 7 without alarm. I make my bed, drink some water, brush my teeth, and every other day I clean my room. Then I wash my face and then I go out for a 15-minute walk. And I do not check my phone before that. Then I start to work, and at that time it's usually 7:30. I check my email first, and most of the time I have no important emails that needs to be answered. So I just delete all my emails in order to keep my inbox clean. The way I work is that I usually work for 1 hour and then I take a 10-minute break. And during this time I maybe do some bodyweight exercise or stretching. So I have two kinds of tasks. It's either fixing bugs and errors or new feature development. And when working with a task, we always work in teams of two. One business analyst who does the testing, replication of the error, and writing a lot of documentation. And then there is the software developer, which is me, who does the coding and fixing the error. So once I'm done with the code, I send it to the business analyst for testing, and if the testing passes, then I send it to one of the senior developers for a code review. And if that passes, then I can release the code. And every code change I do requires new testing. And that is more or less the full workflow. I work until 10, and then I go to my girlfriend's place to eat breakfast, because I have no kitchen equipment here. I have one cup though, which I drink from. And here is also my fridge, and right now it only has some berries in it. She lives a couple of streets away, like 500 meters. So if I feel really motivated, then I can make that trip in under 2 minutes probably. As always, it's the standard oatmeal for breakfast, and today's ingredients are oatmeal, banana, raspberries, walnuts, cocoa powder, oat milk, water, salt, black sesame powder, and peanut butter. A very nice breakfast. After breakfast, we go to the gym together. And then we go for a quick lunch at the food canteen, also known as Chinese fast food, which is located just besides the gym. In case you don't know, Chinese fast food is where they have a lot of the dishes already prepared, and then you can just grab whatever food you like. And the food at these canteens are not as clean as homemade food, but it's still pretty healthy. I'm usually back by 12:30, and here is my workspace. Very simple and really all I need. Then I work for another 3.5 hours until 4. And during this time I can get most of my work done. And if I'm not done, then I save it until the next day. And the good thing about being a software developer is that it's result-based, meaning when I'm done with my tasks, then I can relax a little bit. Okay, let's work. Damn, that is such a good looking piece of code. So you say that we should go with your suggestion because you are better than me. I don't agree with that. I really don't agree with that. And I don't really know how I can put this nicely, because I think you are so far beneath me. What do you mean you don't understand? No, that's it, I'm hanging up now. I'm really hanging up now. If you ever see a coder press F6, that means they are debugging. And my recommendation for your own safety is to not disturb them. I have made that mistake before and it was scary. Okay, so you have reached the bottom program. I really don't know how much more. Okay, so you have reached the bottom program. I really don't know how much more straightforward I can get. Why don't you try debug between the lines? Don't ask me, I'm just a coder. Don't ask me, I'm just a coder. Don't ask me, I'm just a coder. I'm so good at this. And that was just some pretty basic examples of how heated up things can get. So I'm 7 hours ahead of my colleagues in Sweden while I'm here in China. So we have 3 meetings per week, and when I'm in Sweden, I start my day with the meeting, and while I'm here, I end my day with the meeting. So now it's meeting time, as they say. Okay, and the way these meetings work is that we are around 20 people in the meeting, and only like 2 or 3 people do all the talking. The rest are just listening. And during these meetings, everyone is just dying 1 hour at a time, and it's very unproductive. I can almost guarantee that no one is listening 100% except for the ones talking. Okay, meeting is done. Next, I go to my girlfriend's place again to cook dinner. And we eat dinner at home 5 to 6 times per week. And the reason for that is that you just feel so much better and cleaner when eating at home, we think. And this is how dinner can look like. It's usually 2 to 3 dishes with some rice. And then some dessert, which is mostly fruit. But there is that special occasion when we buy a cake. And after dinner, I like to go for a walk. So another thing I like to do in the evening is to go to the bund on the north side. And it takes around 25 minutes from door to here. And I have been here many times before and it still doesn't feel old. And when I'm here, I like to just sit, walk and watch. And if any thoughts arrive or any good captions for Instagram, then I just write them down. I also know that a lot of people want to visit Shanghai just to see this view, so I think I should take the opportunity while I have it. And I'm very grateful that I'm able to take this walk so easily, because this walk is so much better compared to the ones I take in Sweden. Okay, I have been here for around 45 minutes now, and we don't want to be too greedy. Let's go home. I also want to add that I think there are a lot of similarities between coding and making videos. It's all about breaking down problems and then solving each one of them one at a time. And then there is also a lot of learning and then finding different solutions to different problems. Both also involves a lot of creativity and ability to concentrate. And of course, I am very grateful to my job for letting me work remote like this. And then I end the day and go to bed before 10:30. Okay, thanks for watching.